friends, this is Tina Zink, Serene Stamper from Nova Scotia, Canada. I'm a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator, and I have a project I'm sharing with you today. It's a fun little banner that you can make. Now this is going to be a Christmas banner, but I have all kinds of bits and pieces left over from my Christmas card making and Christmas gifts, and I thought I would make a cute little banner, and I actually popped supplies to make these banners to members in my Serene Stampers community so that they can make some too. So I promised I would do them a video to show them how to put them together, and thought I would share it with everybody because you would really have fun making these. These are really easy and simple to come together. So first I have some crumb cake cardstock. Now these measure, what do these measure? These measure 3 by 1.5. And I'm going to come back to those in a second. I also have some letters, and I cut these out using our large letter framelit dies. These are just amazing. I love them. I use them all the time. So I used letters to create the words Be Merry. So I just put those on my Festive Farmhouse Designer Series paper and ran them through the Big Shot. So I have my letters already done. And I have a piece of crumb cake for each letter plus an extra one because this one is going to go in between the words Be and Merry. So let's work on these crumb cake pieces first. I'm going to use my triple banner punch to flag all the ends, so I'm going to quickly go ahead and do that. This punch is so awesome. For quite a while, I'll be honest with you, I didn't order it because I thought, my gosh, I can use my scissors for this. But when you're making projects that require, you know, multiple pieces cut and you want them all to be the same, this is the go-to tool for me, and I'm so happy I bought it, and I must say I do use it a lot. Really, really great punch. Alright, they are done. So let me just make sure I have enough. So B-E-M-E-R-R-Y and the one in between. Okay, so we're good. Alright, so now I'm taking my early espresso and a sponge, and I'm going to sponge all the edges. And this banner, once you see how I put it together, you will have the, you know, the gist of how to make these just using what you have, supplies you have. If you see product that I'm using that's from our holiday catalog that you love, that you may not have yet, you'll have to make sure you check out our year-end clear out because a lot of items are retired and some are discounted right now and available while supplies last. And once our retired holiday items are gone, you know what that means. They are gone forever. So make sure you get your favorite items. Or like I said, just, you know, use what you have. Okay, 2 more. Now you can also sponge your letters. For sake of time, you know what? I am going to go ahead and do mine. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside for now. Now I'm going to glue these on. So I'm going to set one aside. That's going to be decorated in a minute. Taking my glue. Okay, so there's all my letters, and you can see they spell out Be Merry. Okay, so the next step is optional. I'm just showing you, what I did, and I like texture on my projects, so I crumpled all of these letters up. Optional. So I actually have water in my old Stampin' Up! Mist bottle here, so I'm just going to lightly spritz the back and the front, and crumple. You're probably thinking, oh my gosh, what is she doing? But I really love that crumpled look. And you can play with it a little bit. And it's obviously better to glue your letters on before you crumple them. Otherwise, they're not going to stick onto your paper very well. And of course, you can stamp your letters if you don't want to die cut them, or if you don't have the dies, you can of course stamp them. Okay, so I'm happy with those. So now you want those to dry. So I'm going to just slide those over here to dry. Okay, so I have another banner that I've already gone ahead and sponged. I've already crumpled it up, and I want to decorate this. So this is where the sky is the limit. If you're anything like me, you have all kinds of bits and pieces left over from your cards and projects, and I've got lots of sprig leaves and birds and all kinds of things. I want to use these sprigs up, so I'm going to pull them out. I got a couple little birds. I'm going to pull those out. Okay, so I have a whole bunch of sprig punch outs here. This is made with our sprig leaf punch. Yeah, probably one of my most all-time favorite punches. I'm sorry for the lighting. Okay, so these are extra from just punching out scrap bits and pieces. I'm not going to use that one because I only have one that color. So the rest, they look like, well, they're Old Olive and Garden Green. So, I could make a wreath with these. I could do just a couple of sprigs. I could make a tree. I think I'm going to make a tree, which I've never done before, so I'm winging it. So I'm going to start at the bottom. And I'm just going to add some glue and just keep building on top of them. And see what happens. And this is the beauty of being just creative and having fun. And just let your imagination go wild. Okay, does that look like a tree to you? I hope so, because that's what I'm sticking with. I actually think I could use another one tucked in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so now I'm going to add some garland, and for that I am using some mini silver sequin trim. And let's just see how that looks before I put it on. Oh, I think that's gonna be good. Okay, so for this, I'm gonna use my hot glue gun. So I'm gonna start it at the top. And hope that this works. Okay, I have some bows already made from linen thread. So I'm going to take some more hot glue, put a little bit on the top here. And I'm actually just going to layer those on top of each other. Trying to be really careful because I know how hot that glue is. Now it's time to add my bird. Put a little hot glue on the back of the bird. And just perch him right on top of the tree. I'm going to hold him down for a second. I have another one, so I think I'm going to put that one right below the bird. So it kind of looks like he's sitting in a nest. And it's nice and rustic and fun. Okay, glitter. I need glitter on my Christmas tree. So I'm just going to take my liquid glue and just kind of randomly add a little bit here and there, kind of willy-nilly style. And this will replace the ornaments. This would be a fun project if you had, you know, kids. I mean, it's fun for us adults, but, you know, just to take what you have left over from previous projects and cards and just be creative and see what you come up with is pretty cool. Okay, so we got some shimmer from the sequins. We've got some dazzling diamonds. Not enough. I need some champagne shimmer mist paint, which I have mixed in a bottle of rubbing alcohol. And I'm going to spritz the entire thing. And I'm actually going to use this on all my banner pieces. So there's my Christmas tree. Cute! Alright, so let's make some space and put our banner together. Okay, I have some white baker's twine. So I've got a generous piece that I'm going to cut. And I am going to start with the letter B. I'm going to be gluing backwards upside down. So, taking my glue gun again, I'm putting a little bit of glue just on the top. And I want to leave some, a tail on the end so that I can tie it into a little bow or little loops for hanging. Okay, and then I slide that over. Do the same thing with the letter E. Lining it up so that it's straight across the top and also keeping about maybe 1/8 of an inch in between the first banner. So I will show you what that looks like so far. Ta-da! B! Alright, now it's time for our tree. Okay, slide that along. Okay, you guys, there is the banner. Hopefully I've got that all in the camera so you can see it. It is adorable. It is so, so sweet. And now I can go hang this somewhere in my house or on my tree, on my mantle. So this is such a fun project that you can use using leftover bits and pieces that you have from cards, or just, you know, start from scratch. And of course you're going to get an entirely different look depending on the color of the designer series paper that you use or the cardstock that you use. Take another look at my tree. I love that little bird. Now I wanted to show you some varieties. Here's a tag that I made with the snowman. So that would look cute in there instead of, you know, the tree that I made. I just want to show you how you can really play around and have fun. Like, look how sweet that is. My gosh. And then I have another one. This is with the farmhouse set. Look at how cute that is. Really sweet. So I will use these on other banners. And then I'm going to show you the one I made the other day. Now this is the deluxe banner. This was, oh my gosh, I cannot even tell you how much fun I had making this. There is so much going on in this tag, my friends. I don't even know where to start to tell you everything that I did on this particular tag. So it's using the dashing deer. I stamped our musical background with early espresso. Then I stamped on snowflakes embossed in white. Then I stamped on more snowflakes and embossed some copper. So I got some white and some copper on the background. I crumpled up one of our doilies. I sponged it first with cherry cobbler. I cut it into two, scrunched it up, hot glued a piece here and a piece here. Put on some sprigs, a couple of flowers from the dashing deer dies, some ribbon trim and a pearl, a little banner that says "'Tis the Season," which I embossed in silver. I've got some gold thread behind here, some rhinestones, some shimmer. Oh my goodness. Like, oh my gosh, I really, really, really had fun with this. And then I have this upstairs in my kitchen. And it looks really pretty up there. So let me show you the one we just made. So you can see the entirely different look you get just depending on the colors that you use of Designer Series paper and the patterns that you use, the different tags. Let's pull these in. So I hope I've inspired you to play with the products that you have, play with the bits and pieces that you have left over from cards and projects, or just start stamping and cutting and die cutting and punching. Put your Christmas music on. I had my music playing when I made this one. Oh my goodness, you guys. I really cannot tell you how such a simple project can bring so much pleasure and fun just creating. I mean, this one I did on the fly with you. I don't think it's a bad looking tree. I think it's quite cute actually. So I can be gifting these extra banners because guess what? I need to make 2 more to go with these ones. So when they're done, I'll post pictures of these ones on my blog. So there you go, my friends. I hope I've inspired you today. I hope you've enjoyed this video and this project. Thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate you.